Hi guys, welcome to today's stream. We are live on FIFA 19 career mode. So let's get it started because we've signed two players off camera because we signed Pablo Zabaleta and Leighton Baines in the team. We probably are going to look at bringing in a centre back. Maybe bringing in a centre back because we probably need a centre back in this club. We currently have £3.2 million to spend, but the simple reason is we're gonna have to look in the championship for a player in centre back in the EFL championship because Sheffield Wednesday are in the championship. Or we could look in the Premier League and get a loan in. Well, let's look at a loaning a player in. I don't even know who you are. um, any. Ethan Ampadu's 17 years old. Looking at this squad. Bamber at Cardiff for like Gary Cahill, 6 million quid. This was like David Luiz was like in his peak, although he was 31 years of age. Johnny Evans, Jagielka, his contract's expiring in a few months. But remember, he's a Sheffield United legend. You've got a lot of players. Harry Maguire, Ben Mee, Mepper. Just gotta look at who to bring in. Chris Smalling's still worth 10 million though. Jan Vertonghen, some old Premier League players. Yoshida. VVD was an 89 overall, 27-year-old. Obviously, we're gonna try. See how much Everton will probably give it for him, but if we can't bring him in, then I guess it's gonna have to be pre-contracts. He's got a lot of experience in Jagielka, 35 years of age. He's a short-term player. Got a chat with Marco Silva. We'll offer £1.5 million. 1.5 million. They've actually taken it. 1.5 million. I've probably overpaid, but 1.5 million to bring in a defender, a veteran defender. He wants a big negotiating with the contract. Jags on a 2-year contract. Mr. Chansiri investing in players. We're gonna offer £20,000 a week. 10 grand, 20,000. He's a Premier League star. The wages are insulting. He's a Premier League level caliber player, but I guess he would not join Sheffield Wednesday in So English reason with 2.6 unspent allocated for. So what's our objectives? Sign 2 players younger than 20. Sign 1 crucial player assigned to the forward position. Fight for promotion. Finish with 2.2 million. What we need to do is simple. We're going to simulate until January because our rebuilds are just going to simulate until, and we're going to probably play the games at the end of the season. We're going to simulate until January 2019 because we played those pre-season matches. We didn't do good. We had put up a fight in the tournament. We were playing tougher teams, better teams than us. Obviously, I've turned off the music so I don't get copyright claimed. So it's loading up. All we gotta do is simply fight for promotion. Fight for promotion to the Premier League, and then play in the Premier League and win the Champions League. So we are currently sat in 11th position in the championship. We have a budget of 4.26 million. We have a budget of 4 million. Looking at the players, a lot of them are getting on. Simple as we haven't got the cash to fund. Let me be simple. The budget is not there. We are sat a few points away from the playoff places. And what can we do with 4.2 million? The budget's looking at players mainly in the expiry of their contracts. Like a Premier League level goalkeeper, looking at the expiry of the Premier League, of that Premier League player's contract, the expiry. Begovic, he costs 4 million. We don't have the Claudio Bravo, 2 million, but his contract does not expire. He's 35 years old. Listen, we got the objective of his reward is actually just to sign domestic players. Fozzie, because Lee Grant's not a player. Joe Hart, budget restrictions. Tommy Eaton, there's a lot of budget issues, and Leno, Hugo Lloris, £100,000. Simon Mignolet. Just look at options, your goalkeeping options. There's not many. Pickford, Sergio Romero, he's a backup goalkeeper. John Rudy, Kasper Schmeichel. They're options, but they're not here. Mark Travers, the young goalkeeper. Michael Vaughan. Not many options are in the Premier League. Let's look at centre backs. Centre backs from the Premier League. Raul Albiol, 10 million. You've got him, an exciting prospect. Gary Cahill. Obviously, that's going to be assigning Gary Cahill to Sheffield Wednesday on a free. That will completely boost our David Luiz. Gary Cahill. Felipe is signed for that club anyway. Gibson's. You've got a lot of players. Jags is unavailable on a free, but that would be sacrilegious because he's actually a Sheffield United legend. Vincent Kompany. That could be a signing. Looks completely ultra unrealistic, but why not? Because it's my career mode and I can do what I want. Nicholas Otamendi, no chance. Marcus Rojo, I don't see interest in him. You know, we've got to look at players who can... Listen, it's about bringing in... Listen, if I bring in 20 players on free contracts, then you know there's something good. There's something up in this career mode. The tactic, we can out tactic players, we can outwit players, outwit teams. Looking at the wing, we probably do need a winger. Andre Schürrle, I didn't even know he played for Fulham. Cams, Dele Alli, obviously is in his prime, he probably would not join. KDB, he's probably signed a long-term contract. Phil Foden, he's got a lot of talent. Jeff Hendrick, God, he was 26 during this time. Samir Nasri, let's go, he's on a free. 79 overall. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Callum Slattery, Mesut Ozil. A lot of players who could join. Listen, they'd have to cut down their Premier League level salary though, because we're smaller than what these Premier League clubs will be paying. Theo Walcott or Yarmolenko, they're paying big money players, and that is not what we want. Striker, let's look at strikers, because we need some Premier League level strikers. I'm not talking about any striker, we need Premier League strikers. Charlie Austin, Ashley Barnes, you don't know it, he's in English, he's not Austrian. Obviously he's probably classed as Austrian. Benzema is playing at Liverpool. We have to sign domestic. Olivier Giroud, we had him in the last career mode. Gonzalo Higuain, Javier Hernandez, 9 million. Kelechi Iheanacho, Raul Jimenez, he's on loan. Obviously, I think he signed permanently, didn't he? He signed Gabriel Jesus, Joselu, Harry Kane, Fernando Llorente. These are short-term solutions to get a club back where Glenn Murray played for Brighton. Bloody hell. Now this is some throwbacks. You've got a lot of players. I think Danny Welbeck, his contract's expiring. Why not? Jamie Vardy's contract's not expiring. Chris Wood, Chris Wood, Chris Wood. So, listen, here's the signings we could make. We're going to make this season, the next season. As our defenders, we're going to sign Gary Cahill, Vincent Kompany, Samir Nasri, Fernando Llorente, and Danny Welbeck. All on frees. Because we can't afford to pay premium prices. And these are Premier League level stars from the future. Cahill's obviously... Let's have a chat. We'll talk about contracts. Mr. Chansiri, he wants his players in. He can draw some money in because they're veterans. They've played so many times in the Premier League. And Gary Cahill, that's affordable. That's affordable. That's an affordable wage. £52,000 a week. Good enough for me. 52,000 every week. Vincent, we need to talk, my man. Vincent Kompany. He's a City legend. On the expiry of his Manchester City contract, he will be a Sheffield Wednesday player. His agent, we're going to have a chat. I think we can discuss a 3-year contract. No, you're 2-year then. 2-year contract. A 2-year contract for the legendary Vincent Kompany. No release clause, I don't mind that, no release clause. What about his salary? I'm gonna say 100,000 every week. £100,000 a week. No. My client is keen to join your team. Of course he is. He's keen to join Sheffield Wednesday. £94,000 a week. We can accommodate that. Because he's a legend. We cannot replace him. We cannot. Now it's totally Nasri's he hasn't joined West Ham recently. He's signed for free. Anyway, let's talk with Nasri. 3-year contract, please, from West Ham. Why are you talking me down? You're a Premier League player. You're coming to us for a job. 46,000, that's fine. Take your 460,000 bonus away from me. 49.5k. That's fine. We can accommodate. So, next signings, we're going to sign Fernando Llorente. These are older players, some players who probably won't be here for the long term, but they're just here to fill up the squad, you know. Sporadic? Could we offer him sporadic? Crucial, Fernando Llorente, a legend of the game from Tottenham as well. So, that's obviously Bernardo's favourite club. One of my friend's Bernardo's favourite club. He's a 76 rated, 38. You're not getting £1 million bonus. Piss off. 47,000. I'll accept £47,000 a week. We can accommodate. That's what we can do. Danny Welbeck, on a free, the former Manchester United player, is dropping down to the Championship. The money's there. The wages are there. Sheffield Wednesday are rebuilding on free transfers. Welbeck's 28 years of age. He's 28. He's probably going to be here for a bit. Listen, a year's contract, 2 years. More like 2 years. If he's willing to drop down the league. Because Arsenal aren't going to use him. Unai, 21.7. 25 million buyout clause in your contract. A client wants 21.7. The client gets 22 million and that's it. gets a £22 million buyout clause in your contract. I'll accept that. A £22 million buyout clause. 900. No. 69k. That's fine with me. 69,000. Just signed a couple of players who can improve the club. You know, we got Fernando Llorente, we got Danny Welbeck, Fernando Llorente, Sammy Nasri, Vincent Kompany, and Gary Cahill. That is around 5 players being brought in. And listen, they're here to improve the project, and simple as, if we need a winger, we can bring one in on a free. Why would we actually need a winger, either on the left or the right hand side, because we're not spending Premier League money, we're not spending big. If we want to develop, we can simply abuse the free transfers, because if clubs don't want a player, we'll get the players either way. Eden Hazard, he's 91 rated. Sadio Mane. Obviously, there's players who probably would not join the club in real life. Sane, he's Alexis Sanchez. He's obviously, because he thinks he just joined Manchester United. You're looking at players like Lionel Messi, Ronaldo. They probably are not willing. Jesse Lingardino, Riyad Mahrez. There's players in this league. I'm going to sign domestic players, or I'm going to sign players from other leagues. Pedro. Now, this looks stupid, what I'm about to do. Messi plays centre forward at this time. Oh, yeah, he's fine now. Messi's still playing at Barcelona. What about Ronaldo? What about Penaldo? What about Daniele De Rossi? I didn't know you were playing. Cristiano Ronaldo, 33 years old. £70 million. He probably will not join Sheffield Wednesday anyway, even if you give him some money. I mean, we'll wait till next season. And then let's go into May, the May transfer window, because we're signing players, but we're not spending big money on said players. We're not spent money, because if we can just build up by signing older Premier League players, we can improve the squad and keep it strong, keep it at full strength. Even if it means next season putting some players up for sale and, trying to cut our losses with the wage bill, that'll be fine. That's fine with me. It's fine with me. There is a lot of budget restrictions at the football club, and the football club chooses who it wants as the manager. And there's nobody enemy in football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. There's nobody in me. In football terms, not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. Nobody in me. In football terms. Mm-hmm. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. You know, I may be old and antiquated, but it's exactly far from the truth. You know, Big Sam wanted me as the Sheffield Wednesday head coach, and he he's got his perfect manager. You know, exactly the perfect. The objective was simple. The objective was simple. Fight for promotion. The objective wasn't necessarily to get promoted this season. We don't need to get promoted. Because when those ex-Premier League players arrive, we'll have a team capable of challenging for the title. We don't need these, players who... We need new players, because these old players who have been at the club, because Mr. Chansiri is not, to tell the truth, we're currently sat in 12th position in the Championship on 61 points. We're currently sat in 12th place. Mid-table team. You're looking at relegation. It's Preston, Rotherham, Ipswich. They're in the scrap. We're safe from relegation. We win today, 161, 62, 64. We stay in the same place. Because looking at the promotion, Stoke are already back up in the Premier League. Leeds, Ipswich, Hull, Aston Villa and Bristol City are back in the promotion picture. But listen, a mid-table finish, I respect that for the first season. For the first game, his first sort of season in Season 1, we knew we wouldn't get promoted with this squad. We gotta win, or it's a mid-table finish. Listen, we win 8.4 million on the EFL. We finished 12th place, 1 point below Sheffield United. But let's look at the stats, because I think the boys did well. Westwood, he kept 6 clean sheets. Wildsmith, he played a few games. He kept 2 clean sheets. Dawson kept 2 clean sheets. Pablo Zabaleta, 39 appearances, 1 game, 1 goal. Palmer played 8 games. Iafora played 29 games. Lees played 48 games. Hector, 28 games. Lee's already scored a goal. Penley went on loan to China. Lazar. Fox did good. Leighton Baines, 32 games, 2 goals and 2 assists. For the 34-year-old. Did well. You got Joey Pelpasy. He got 12 matches. Hutchinson, 12 matches again. But he's out injured for another 5 months. He's out for the rest of the season. Mateus, the 29-year-old, 12 games and a goal. George Boyd, the 33-year-old, 37 games, 2 goals and 2 assists. For the 33-year-old. Kieran Lee, 15 games. Abdi, 10 games. Barry Bannon, he played a good role. 38 games and 5 assists in all competitions. Rolando Aarons, 15 games, 2 goals and 1 assist. You've got Josh Omna, 26 games, 4 goals and 5 assists. Adam Reach, 45 games, 7 goals and 8 assists. Joe Lower, 6 goals from 19 matches. Stephen Fletcher, the 32-year-old Scottish striker, 16 games, 8 goals and 1 assist. This is for the veteran. Scottish striker, former Sunderland player. You got Fernando Forestieri, 36 games, 6 goals and 4 assists. Hooper, 31 years old, 33 games and 11 goals scored. Windle, 15 games and 3 goals. Nuba 15-5. Ben Rhodes on loan from Norwich, on loan at Norwich, 26 games, 7 goals and 3 assists. So next season, in season 2, we do not. So the objectives, we're not on track with the board of directors. We finished a middle of the pack finish in the championship, but we can improve next season because bringing those ex-Premier League players in, I can assure the board and people at the football club that, even if we've got to bring in a better goalkeeper, we can do that because we can bring in a keeper, and the budget's just not there. The money's David McGoldrick, New Zealand. Why do I care about New Zealand? I'm not managing New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand, go away. So, if it was the England job, maybe I'll be considered for that. I'll be considered for the England job. Listen, the football club does choose again who it wants at the team, and a mid-table finish. It's not bad, We could have been worse. We could have been relegated to League One. Kieran, what on about Kieran Lee? Marco Mateus, next transfer. What you want about the next transfer window? You're too old anyway. Piss off. You're too old. Listen, I've already got on my mind who I'm selling. I've already got on my mind who I'm going next season. Well, if you want to leave. I don't care. If you want to go to Saudi Arabia. You guys are in your 30s. You've played enough games. Your contracts are going to expire at the end of the season anyway, so we're just going to accept money from you because they're over the hill 30-year-olds. Abdi as well. He's going. He's 32. Barry Bannon's staying. A lot of players will be staying. A lot of them will be going. Stephen Fletcher, despite being a good performer, the decline is going to get noticeable. 825,000. Stephen Fletcher's going on the list. He's our number 9. We've got a lot of players going on the list. The chopping block. The budget has to stop. The restrictions, the cash flow. Mr. Chansiri has to save his money and cut people loose. Cut players loose. With Standard Liège offering 1.25 million. They've offered a good price, so for £1 million. That's because his contract's nearly up. Stephen Fletcher, Real Oviedo, 750k. They're offering what they can, 750k. It's we might as well just cash in on those old players because the budget's. They've offered a 790, cashing in on Wednesday players, cashing in on veteran players, Mateus, 820,000. We could get 900. We could get 900k from Stoke just for these stars. He's a Marco Mateus. He's a foreign player. 900k. Take it or leave it. They've actually taken it. Stoke City want me player. Because he's on 9,000. You're on 16k and you're on 15k. The budget's just not there for these sorts of big players on Premier League level contracts. Fletcher's talk's broken down, but he probably has been sold. Stephen Fletcher's been sold. A lot of veterans will get sold because the financial issues of this football club are going to be... A lot of players have to be gone and, new players come in. New players are stepping in to take their place. New players are going to have to step in and, take their place. When your contract's nearly up at the end of the season, it's clear. We cash in before their contracts are up and then spend a lot of money. End the season. It didn't come to a surprise, but we did well, we did. Anyway, next season we're looking forward to, for the arrivals of pre-contract players and stuff like that. Because you're looking at the alphabeticals, more Premier League teams are getting relegated from this league. And, it's advanced the invites, 4.4 in Belgium. We're playing Belgium this time. That costs 4.4 million. We could earn 4.4 million from just playing in the tournament. If we can play in the tournament, I'll be fine with that. Looking at the players, they've all arrived. Benson Company stays captain. Gary Cahill joins. You got Forestieri. A lot of players will be leaving. Like I think Stephen Fletcher and like Danny Welbeck's in the squad. You're looking at the players who we've brought in. Nasri and there's a lot of players there. Samir Nasri in the lineup, obviously. Samir Nasri. Where's Samir Nasri? There's Nasri. No, there's Nasri. There he is. Wait, Nasri there at a cam position, at cam, as an attacking midfielder. A lot of players I've brought in, but many players will just choose to retire. But we've got to look at the club. Got to look at the squad. Boyd's on a good contract, with Dawson. He's signed a 3-year extension. Wildsmith doesn't need a contract extension because he's not asking for one. Pablo Zabaleta, we're going to keep him on a contract because he's a good player, he's a good character in the dressing room. Pablo Zabaleta can keep playing. We've got given a lot of money from Mr. Chansiri to spend on players. We're going to give Zabaleta another contract because I believe in him as a born veteran Manchester City legend. He can still play. He can still go in the championship. He's at that level. Looking at that, he's off asking for 18k a week. He still wants to play in the English Football League. He still wants to play. He's still a leader. He's still a legend. And looking at Ashley Baker, his contract's set to be up. He signed a big 4-year contract. Vincent Kompany, they'll probably give us a season or two. Cahill, good, another good player. Lees, you got Michael Hector, the Jamaican player. He signs another 2-year deal. You've got Leighton Baines looking to sign a contract. You've got Thornley. You got him. You've got Fox. Let's remove Morgan Fox's contract first. But then let's look at what Leighton Baines wants, because his contract's not the biggest. He's currently on 60,000 every week. I want to keep him on his current agreement because Leighton Baines, the Merseyside player, had another 2-year contract. But we've got to cut the cash down and cash flow. He wants 60,000. I'm going to give you the same salary as you wanted. 60 grand, and he's taking it because Chansiri, he's giving him the 60 grand a week. You got Matt Penny, the 21-year-old player, 2-year contract to you. This kid, 2-year contract for you. Sam Hutchinson probably wants an extension, but doesn't he? Doesn't he want a contract extension? Sam Hutchinson getting a 3-year contract extension just to keep him at Hillsborough for the next couple of years, because he's a player who's got a lot of talent, and it's simple as, cash is probably not a motivator. He wants 15 grand. That's a 2k wage cut from his previous salary. I'll accept that because he's probably going to be out the rest of the season injured. George Boyd's calling it a day. What's the point of you renewing your contract when you're retiring? Jordan Rhodes, I'll probably give you a new contract because We probably need a backup striker at the end of the day. Jordan Rose is 29 years old. 29. He wants a rotation role because he wants to be part of the squad. Maybe we'll give him that year's running the squad, but you know, if the budget's not there, he's on 18,000 a week, and you gotta look at Jordan Rose's current situation. He's gonna be currently on 16 grand. That's a 2k wage cut. Cut his wages, and his contract will be set to expire. You know, we're looking at players like Sam White. We know. We're just gonna sell Sam's being sold at 28 years old, and we've got you at 29. You're signing a 2-year contract, but you're also gonna be immediately shipped off on the transfer list. You're 29 years of age. The average age of the squad does not really matter. And I'm being clear. The budget, we have 10.1 million to spend. Since we earned 796k, the club's worth 67.18 million pounds. We've earned 2 million from transfers, just over 2 million pounds. A lot of players have left the club because their contracts have expired, you know, lapsed. You know, if their contracts have expired, you know, it's simple as we've got to sign new players. We have 10.1 million to spend on players, you know, Premier League level players who can guide us to that title. Harvey Barnes, he's a good kid, but he plays at Everton. He's not like Yannick Bolasie, you know. Eden Hazard, his contract's gonna be up in the summer. Hazard's Noah Lang, I didn't even know he played there. Anthony Martial. Wait, is that Piatti, Bakayoko, Emil Smith. Emil Smith Rowe? Hold up. Right. Let me have a go. Let me try something. Let Arsenal try. We'll try because we've got to talk to Emery and see what he wants. Length, 2-season loan. We're gonna start generous. We're being nice. Listen. We'll pay half his salary. Is £9,250. We'll pay Smith Rowe's contract. He's got 2 years with us on loan. He'll be fine. He'll be set. He'll be set for 2 years. He'll be fine. Maybe bringing in a right winger on loan too, doing well. Right winger would do well. Squad, you know, we've got Chong, who's got a lot of potential. Pedro, Mo Salah. Pedro could probably be worth a little bit of cash. Jordan, Shaqiri. Let's look at, you know, from the blue £1 billion bottle jobs. The budget's not there. Listen, if the deal's 16 million, oh, piss off. We're not spending that much on one player. We cannot replace him. We cannot. We need a Premier League keeper, someone who's gonna, you know, save some shots and a net stopper. That's what Sheffield Wednesday Football Club need. Begovic, 4 million, but the budget is 32. He's 32. Claudio Bravo, he's 36. 77. Is that we go dirt cheap. We go a dirt cheap approach and don't spend not much. Fozzie, Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper. You know, bringing Fozzie in, it'd be funner, but so you banter. Got Simon Mignolet, 5 million, of course. There's so many players. Oh. I could only imagine the bloody Julian Speroni. I didn't even know he still played for Palace. Casper. I mean, Casper's a proven option. He's still got what it takes in the Premier League. Begovic wants 5 million. Claudio Bravo. Oh, no. Schmeichel cost around upwards of 20, but at his age, we're gonna see what we can do. Ben Foster, the cycling GK, coming a Wednesday? Potentially. We need to talk with the Watford manager. Listen, son, we'll offer you we'll offer you 2 million for Fozzie. It's a deal. You take it or leave it. They've actually taken it. Javi Grassi has taken it. He's taken the bait. Let's reel him in. Looking at Fozzie, you know, Schmeichel's probably a short-term option. Listen, with Ben Foster, we're going to have a chat. We'll talk about him in detail. Ben Foster. Just to be the number one. We're talking with Fozzie. We're going to have a chat with him. And we'll talk about it. A 2-year contract. He'll be here until 2021. The Chancery wants to give him a chance. And it's simple as, you know, he's a Premier League proven player. So you can... Salary, we're going to offer 30 grand a week. We're going to be fair. We're generous. They've actually taken it, the idiots. 77 rated. We've made a perfect deal. We've signed Ben Foster from Watford, who can offer us a bit of a competition. You know, with Westwood, a bit of competition for the 36-year-old goalkeeper to join us at Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, I'm going to give Ben Foster number one because, of course, he's always been number one. Kieran Westwood gets number 5. Of course, we've got so many goalkeepers, they're going to be in contention. You've been at both of them have been at the club long. Wildsmith, maybe giving Wildsmith a year away, just to get some, you know, get a loan, just so he gets regular game time. With Cameron Dawson, Ben Foster, and Kieran Westwood in the pecking order, we'll have budget 8.1 million to spend on players. Really, with Barry Bannon, I want to actually keep him. Emile Smith-Rowe, we're not sinking money on him. You know, he's a 2-season loan. He's got what he wants, you know. They've increased the budget by £1.3 million. It's not by much, but we could increase the budget even more by bringing him in. Emile Smith-Rowe's been loaned in from Premier League club Arsenal. Well, it's the first loan of the rebuild. He's 69 rated, but I feel he's a good kid, and he's 18 years old. He can do a job until at least next season. Looking at players, you know, you got Zhao, and then you got Hector Boyd. The squad's got a lot of depth. The squad's got a lot of strength in certain positions. The squad's got a lot of strength. We'd increase the strength on almost every department. It's basically a brand new squad. Apart from the fullbacks, which, because they signed in the first season, we're going to try and actually sign a left back. Now, this may look stupid because Leighton Baines is a legend, but we've got to look at our options, man. And we've got to be serious. Maybe signing Akraf Lazar from Newcastle, you know, for a couple hundred thousand. For a couple 100,000 because he used to be on loan. Asper. Lichtsteiner's retiring, so good for him. Piszczek. Maybe signing actually Piszczek. He's cost cutting, but the budget. Kyle Walker. He'd never play for Sheffield Wednesday in my life, bro. He never would. Because listen, we've got to look at players, and we're going to look at players who we can bring in. Lazar maybe on a cheap option. A big contract for the Moroccan. Just to join the club as a backup fullback. Piszczek's that big signing. Obviously, because he's a foreign player, but Newcastle. Let's have a chat with Jurgen Jurgen. Have a seat, son. Listen. We've got to get that sorted. Listen, son. We're gonna have a deal. £3 million. I want 4.6 million. You're not going to get the player. He is worth 4.6 million pounds. You're not going to get him for the price. 4 million, please. I'm sorry, but our price is 4.6 million pounds. I'm sorry. I cannot give you the player. 4.2 million, please, yeah. Of course, okay, you have the deal. Let's finalize the paperwork and you are free to go. Approach Piszczek to discuss his contract. Goodbye for now. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Lewis SWFC. Lucas Piszczek. He's perfect. He's a legend. He used to play for Borussia Dortmund and a big multi-year Premier League. My client is not happy about his contract. We want 1 year. 2 years, son. 2 years. Oh, fine, that then. We'll give you... You know what? We'll have 80,000 to the... 70. You know what? We'll have 70 grand. 70,000 every week. Of course, that is a fine offer. That is perfect offer for my client. 70,000. You've completely depleted the bank account. We only have 400k left in the bank. The bank account, because what the hell? 400 packs. Listen, the budget is not there. We've got to give a Vincent Company another, because he's the captain as well. He does get a good pick in the numbers. 19. We got to give Gary Cahill not. I mean, JT's 26 because he used to play for Chelsea. That does make sense. I mean, look at players who we don't use. Kieran Vincent Company with number 5 on his back. Player is currently 6'3". He's a good centre back. Yeah, 26 made sense. Number 45 does not make sense. You don't have that on the player's back. 28, 20. You could have number 29, because he is 29 years old. He'll probably be growing. Leighton Baines with 31. That's kind of a joke. Barry Bannon's 10. Barry Bannon's the 10. Smith Rowe's the 9. Number 8. Danny Welbeck. And then you're gonna give Fernando Llorente he's number 30. They give him number 34. Number 11. Now give him number 11. Number 11 Fernando Llorente. Smith Rowe gets the 9 because he's on loan with us. He's not a permanent member of the squad. Even that, we're only playing friendlies against these teams. And we signed Fozzie for a simple reason. What do you mean offer from Oviedo? 880. What for 800, 900k? We can get 900. We're going to try 900. 900k. Mind you, because our bank account is very depleted after splashing the cashola. 900,000. That's the deal. 900k. They've actually, Real Oviedo's taking it. He's only on 15k. Abdi, 570. We're cashing in. We can get a little bit for Huesca, for the Swiss player. Plepsy, Cardiff City. We're asking for 2. We're gonna talk to. Is Neil Warnock still there? Go chat with good old Warnock. Of course, we're having a meeting. My name's Neil Warnock. Nice to meet you, son. Nice to meet you, lad. So I want Joey Pelpasy for 1.65 million pound. So listen, Mr. Warnock. 2 million. I'm gonna play it 2. Okay, it's not my intention to play hardball here. I want Pepulsi on our team, but we cannot afford more than 1.7 million pound. Warnock, you stubborn old git. I'm sorry, but £2 million, we cannot reduce the price. That's our final offer, I'm sorry. 1.7 million to the dip. You're taking the piss. Warnock, 1.9. Final offer, Mr. Warnock. I don't want this negotiation to fall through, but we're willing to pay the £1.9 million. Agreed. Go on, Neil Warnock. You're buying our players. 17k. And we just want to sell him just so the wage bill does not skyrocket. We want to sell him so the bill does not. A win against Nîmes, a victory against Nîmes Olympic. It's a good win, but, you know, a player injured. You're taking the piss. You waste my time. Who's injured? Leighton Baines has torn his ACL or will be out of action for the next 4 months. Sam Winnell, 840. For an English star, homegrown talent, it's salary, it's financial. We got to make a profit on our expenditure. Copenhagen want to have a chat with us. Sam, listen, son, 840k. His contract's coming up in the summer. We'll take it. We'll take the money. Take the money. Take the money. His contract's coming up. Take the money. His contract's coming up. Take the money. We play Augsburg next. With new players gonna get starts. And another win in the friendly. This is practice. These are practice games. These aren't competitive matches. We're sat on 6 points in the group. But Fernando Llorente, I don't care if you're exhausted. We've got to sell players because of our fight. With Dawson on loan to Huddersfield Town. It's a deal because we don't really... With boards giving us money, because they're giving us free money, our expenditure, we're going to have to spend and then sell. Spend high, sell low. Keep the fire set, keep the fire sale going, keep the fire sale. Leighton Baines is missing 4 months. Leighton Baines is missing 4 months of action, 4 months of Premier League. August, September, October, November. A 5-0 beating over Standard Liège. Like, these are friendlies and we're doing teams like that. We get a win, so we play Turkish side Trabzonspor. Wildsmith, he's not going out on loan. No. Do that. I don't mind you going to Huddersfield. I don't mind that Dawson going to Huddersfield on loan because Dawson fights for his place in the squad. Dawson's been loaned out because we play Trabzonspor, you know, we play Turkish club Trabzonspor. A 3-1 win, and Fernando Llorente suffers an injury. It's shocking, but has to happen, I guess. We play Alanyaspor next. No, don't be serious. If Fernando Llorente is on a long-term injury, then he's flopped. Player injured. Fernando Llorente has dislocated his shoulder or will be out of action for the next couple of weeks. That's fine. It'll be cleared. It'll be cleared before the first game of the championship season anyway. It'll be cleared. Because Lewis is a manager who knows to experiment with his system. We're giving Forestieri's first starting friendlies and we win the pre-season cup because we just did well. We just know we won the pre-season. Listen, now deposit that cash into our account. We have 7.75 million to spend. We earned £10 million in profit. The club's now going to be worth 76.47 million because we earned 20 million in. 7 million in from transfers, 9.19 million from transfers, and 4 million from the pre-season. But we have spent 8 million, 6 million on player wages, and 2.3 million on them. You're looking at all this, you know, you're looking at the wage bill. A lot of players have gone and left the club. Looking at that, gone because weekly wage, sold. We sold 7 players this season. Our earnings will go up because we're reducing our wages by almost 17.5k a week. So sign one crucial academy player, sign one crucial team player to the forward position. Continental's coming out into Europe. We need to gain automatic promotion and reach a round of 32 stage of the FA Cup. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream. I wish you well, and I'll see you later. Peace!